to make these hearts, we're going to be using horseshoes. And these are just a standard horseshoe that I got at Tractor Supply. This is the Diamond brand, if you can see that. And I think it says it's a classic, if you can see that there. We're going to need 3 of them to do this. So what you're going to do is you're going to take 2 of them and put them like that. And you're going to take one of them and you're going to cut it down the center. And that's going to make your bottom pieces. This is my horseshoe. I cut it in half. And this is the 2 horseshoes that are put together. And now we're just going to take these. You're going to flip them over. You're going to lay the first one like that. Well, let's try it like this. The first one like that. The second one like that. And you're going to bring it over like that. And you can see where the heart's at. So what we're going to do now is 2 rounded edges right here. We're going to cut them off so they're flat, so they butt up against. We got a nice area to weld at. And we're going to come in here and we're going to flatten out this a little bit so they come together a little bit more. We're going to cut those 2 things, and we'll come down here to the bottom, and then we'll probably end up kind of cutting this off here and making it kind of rounded to match everything else. Okay, you can see that I got my 2 ends cut off here, and I got them pretty much where I want them to go at. So what we're going to do now is come through and put a tack weld right here, a tack weld right here, and a tack weld right there. But before we do that, we're going to take a flat disc and we're going to just clean up some of this metal to make it to where it's going to weld a little bit easier. Here is my heart all welded up, and it is warm, so that's the front side, and there's the back side there. Got a weld, my hand's covering it right there, and got a weld down there. So the next thing we got to do is we're going to take a flat disc, this thing right here, and on the front side, I'm going to grind or I'm going to sand all these welds down till they're smooth so you can't see them. The back side, I'll hit them a little bit, but I'm not too worried about the back side. But I want the front side to be basically the welds gone, so whenever I paint it, you can't see that it was actually welded together from the front side. From the back side, I'm not too worried about. So that's what we're going to do next, and then we're going to make a second one the same exact way. I'm not going to show that, but we'll make a second one, and then we'll come back and finish this project. Here are my 2 hearts, and you can see here the front side where I round everything down. The back side, I kind of hit a little bit, but I wasn't too worried about the back. On both of these, they are ground down to where they're ready for paint. But before we can paint them, and there's the back side of them welds there. Before we can paint them, we got some more welding to do. So basically, we're going to put these together kind of. You want to stand them straight up. So you want them both standing straight like this. So we're just going to basically weld the 2 together, the bottom of this heart and one corner. And what we're going to do is find to where they're kind of both straight. I don't want them to be like, crooked like that and like that. I want them both to be as straight as possible. The last thing we got to build is the base. So what we're going to do is take 1 horseshoe. That's going to be our base. I take a second horseshoe, lay it across like this, and end up cutting it right here, and then taking that small piece we cut and welding it inside of here, and that'll be our base. Here is my double heart here. I got it welded together. It is pretty much done, ready to be welded onto the base. Here is the base. It's welded. It's all ground down. So what we're going to do is lay the base down. Take this flat part, center it up in there like that. Weld across the front, weld across the back, and that will about do it. So here's my two hearts welded together, and it's welded onto the base. The only problem we got is if I leave go of this hand here, leave go of the base, this thing falls over. It will not stand up. So we're going to fix this, and how we're going to do it is we're going to add a third heart in right in here. We're going to add a third heart here, make up a second base, weld the base to the heart, weld the heart here. We'll have two bases, and then this thing will be able to stand and pretty much put it anywhere you need to go. I got my second heart welded up and it's ready to go, and I got my base welded up and it's ready to go. So now we're just going to take this over to the heart and weld it together. Weld the heart on like that, and my base like that. That's going to do it for this project. We made 3 hearts on a base using 10 horseshoes. If you like projects like this, go into the comment section and tell me what you think. Tell me what you'd have done different on this project. Like this video, share this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.